I'll do it for me.
The boxes are done up with this plastic strapping, which often gets left on the floor. I just caught my foot and went flying. My knee was too badly damaged to work, and I couldn't keep up with the rent. If you had an accident, the National Accident Helpline could help you claim the compensation you deserve, and you'll keep 100% of it because the costs are recovered from the other side. I got £8,000, and the plastic, well, that's sorted.
No, don't get on it. What?
I know, but you might as well do it again.
No, I'm going back on it. I'm telling them.
Alright.
Doing it again.
Wear your shape up everywhere and anywhere. Shape up from Sketches. There's the devil's magic in the hills. Anybody here?
From the producers of the rain, shelter, inflammable line.
The results are in. It's won Good Housekeeping's Beauty Star Award.
Okay, we can talk because I put music over it.
£30 American Dream Cream. And more importantly, women are seeing results. Noticeable results. With generous 3-point treatment cream. Get younger looking skin without drastic measures. Olay. Love the skin orange.
Top wag and super hot model Abby Clancy is embarking on the trip of a lifetime, but she's not taking Crouchy with her. She's taking her mum. Parent trips up tonight at 9.
Don't look at the top because
ITCJ Time is sponsored by TastyBingo.com.
They were best friends forever.
He said, hey, I'm in jail, can you help me out? You can.
But after his plea for help,
Hey, yeah, that'll do.
their enemies for a look.
I said, I'm between jobs. As soon as I'm able to make this payment, I will make this payment. If I don't pay...
Do you think that you're going to out-talk me? Do you think you're going to talk over me? This is my playtime.
Judge Judy. You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Judith Shaw.
Oh, no, I get it.
I was going to say that.
Cases are real. The rulings are final.
hold it down, Dad.
The people are stupid.
20-year-old Kyle Bissonette and his mother Suzanne are suing Kyle's former friend, 20-year-old Nathan.
Remember, it's out of focus. I'm going to go up that close.
All right.
That's right. Oh, Dad, it's a little bit up.
Smith, your real name?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
20 years old, ma'am.
And what do you do to occupy
No,
your time?
I'm a construction worker.
For whom?
Ground force construction, rim tech, and rim tech construction, grading and drilling company.
And how long have you worked for them?
For them, just recently, ma'am.
Give me your recently. Give me the date.
For rim tech, I've worked 2.5 months.
Dad, look,
exactly.
Dad.
Ground force, I've been in construction.
Look where? There.
Are you paid by check or cash?
Check.
Go,
Did you
go.
pay taxes last year?
I did.
How much did you earn last year?
I got back just about $700.
Who do you live with?
I live with her.
Who's her?
Danica, this is Danica Stratus, my girlfriend.
Danica. What does she do?
She, at this time, she doesn't have a job.
Well, what does she do with herself?
She's in school right now.
What school?
SMU Charter High School.
And when did she move in with you?
We've been
Why does she look like that?
about 8 months.
Who else lives there?
We recently moved out, but,
Where do you live now?
I live, with my friend Ricky.
How many people live there?
Just me and his girlfriend.
4 of you.
No, she lives, I made her go back home with her, mother until we could afford to get a new apartment.
Now that I know a little bit about you, this is what this case is about. This young man used to be a good friend of yours. You got
That's laugh out loud, isn't it, Sam? Aren't you clever?
Asked him to help you out by bailing you out. He did that. He also co-signed for the bail. Co-signed for the bail because otherwise they weren't going to let you out. You also signed for the bail, correct? You didn't pay the bail.
Well spelled,
Right,
Mike.
agreement to pay them? So much per month? You didn't pay them. Your friend got stuck with the bill. His mother heard about it because they called saying, where's the payment? She didn't want her son to be behind the 8 ball, so she paid the entire bill. And Mr. Basonet and his mother want you to take care of your responsibility. Well, I was talking to that. very novel defense. Because that's the case you have. The bail was announced, he co-signed the bail. He didn't pay, he was the other signer on the bail. So first of all, what were you arrested for and when, Mr. Smith?
Arrested for battery, assault, and deadly weapon against my
Battery? Let's go slowly. These words I love. Battery, assault,
with a deadly weapon.
with a deadly weapon. What was the weapon?
It was a brick.
A brick?
Not so much a brick, Adobe. It's a 3" by 3" spacer for some steel.
On whom?
My dad, at a job site.
And when were you arrested?
I was arrested May 2nd.
Now, Mr. Bassinet, how did you find out that he was arrested?
That day, he had called me from jail.
Can't believe I'm going to say this. Can I say that crap?
It's very Mr. Smith.
Yes, Mr. Smith called me, and he said, hey, I'm in jail. Can you help me out? You can. At the time, I was at 10, so I jumped
Please
right on
look.
it, and I went over there
Said that crap.
I'll get to you in a minute.
And I have right here the application for bail bond that we both signed. And then I talked to him about co-signing and talked to him also. I said, if I co-sign for this, you make sure you make the payment because I don't want this to come back on me. And he agreed that he would make the $200 payment that we
Well, he's
set
the
up.
one that picked up the brick,
Yes.
right? Not you. You didn't do anything. Did you? Okay, so how much did he stick you with?
The bail was $3,000, and at the time he was able to come up with $1,100 for the deposit on the bail bond. So that left $1,915 that I had to deal with towards the end of the. You know, he wasn't even the initial call. She was. She was my first call for responsibility.
I don't care. What were you supposed to get you out with?
It was my rent money. It was my money that they paid bail. He was the second call. He was supposed to
I
take
got it.
it.
I got it. I'm the first, second, third call. I don't care who's the first, second, third call. I want you to tell me why you didn't pay the bail bond.
Well, I didn't ask him to go down there.
Well, that's not my question.
I was between jobs, Your Honor, and he was
I
there.
thought you told me you see why I asked you those questions? You told me that you were working construction. You worked construction since before you were even conceived.
That's my only job.
Okay, that's an ongoing job. And then you had a part-time job working for somebody else. So you had a lot of jobs, according to you.
How much do you want to film, mate? Because you're on 5 minutes already and you're just writing down. I'm watching Judge Judy.
The other job was the second job I got after that reset, that temporary space.
But now you're back to work.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
did you pay the bail bond?
We had set down a payment, but they had
Okay, Sammy, are you doing yet? My hand's aching to death here.
As soon as I am able to,
Phew.
I will go to you guys on a single payment. They even had called him one time. They had called me one time.
Don't tell me what they did to him. I'm talking to you.
I went down there to Aladdin directly after I got out of the cell. It was right across the street, and we had talked. They actually talked for 3 seconds, and we had to go right back across the street to the jail and handle something else. So they had given me a call later and said, we need to set this up and this up and this up. There's a minimum payment at this time, and I said, I am between jobs. As soon as I am able to make this payment, I will make this payment.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. They don't care if you're between jobs. They're bail bondsmen. They don't care if you're between jobs. Send her out to get a job. She lives with you. She's not taking care of any children at home. Go get a job. What are you sticking it to him for?
I had a job this time, Your Honor.
Good. So the only one who's not working is you. Right?
It was only for about 2 weeks.
I'm still waiting to hear your novel defense, sir, to this action.
I had never asked him to co-sign, Your Honor. When I made that call, I asked her to call Aladdin bail bond, which she actually did call Aladdin bail
So
bond.
explain to me what your defense is. Your defense is I never asked him to sign.
Here's my defense, Your Honor. I had called somebody, and I needed to get out of jail. And I had a little bit of
Why
money
did you need to get out of jail?
because I didn't want to be in jail.
Why not? You weren't working. If you weren't working, you had a room, you had food.
How can you find it? How can you find any job while you're in jail? How can you find any job while you're in jail?
You can't.
Exactly. I
You
needed
can't
to get out of jail.
But you're not taking money from other people.
I didn't. That was my $1,100, Your Honor. That was mine.
Took money from him.
No, I did not. When I had called, I needed him to take her down to Aladdin bail bond. And she's living with my rent money to give that to him. And she could have co-signed even at the time. When I called him, he assumed responsibility by telling me they needed a co-signer.
So
I co-signed.
Okay,
So
Sam.
that's your defense.
Yes.
Your defense is he took it upon himself to
Yes, ma'am.
co-sign for you.
I never
You're an
asked.
idiot. Let me ask you a question, madam. Are you also an idiot? No. If you're not an idiot, I wouldn't produce any children with him because 2 idiots are going to produce an idiot. You understand?
How do you take off now, Dad?
And I'm not
That
sure
one.
he actually believes it. Okay, you see now?